Man in a Tub presents the Tubcast.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Tubcast. Oh, so nice of you to join us, Jeremy.
Thank you, Jeremy. I'm honored you're here.
I'm so glad that we didn't inconvenience you too much. So this is the Tubcast. As always, my name is Eric. I got Kyle here.
Hey, what's up?
Got Jeremy.
Yo.
I mean, late, but it's better than never, as they say.
I had a long drive tonight.
Nathan's here.
Yo.
Which I just realized I'm kind of competing with you for like Superman Crow right now. I think I'm gonna leave it.
Okay.
Like, wait, let me try. Over. I'm gonna get a bigger one. Mine's bigger.
Okay, dokie.
I like how you say okay in this weird
How's mine?
way.
kinda
Like
flat.
it's like you're saying it like it doesn't bother me, but yet it's like you want me to know that it doesn't bother you.
Okay.
But yet you want to say okay. In case.
What would you rather I do? Just sit here silently? That's not very interesting for the listeners.
Do it.
But then he would think that you're not
Wait.
happy with him because you're not responding.
So we're doing.
I feel like I'm put in a no-win scenario here.
We're doing a Superman competition.
No, it's
here?
over. But there you go.
Okay.
That's you. You look
I
like
don't know if that counts, Kyle.
you look like
It does. It does.
It's
Look
like
at that.
Superman
Oh,
right
that's-
after he was resurrected. He just had this massive hair.
Yeah.
What was the one rooster movie with the
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Yeah, the Rock-a-doodle-doo.
Oh, Rock-a-doodle-doo.
Yeah, that's what you look like right now to me.
That's what I look like right now to you.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Chanticleer.
That's a chicken.
Chanticleer.
A rooster is more like yeah.
Nobody tell Eric that roosters are chickens.
They aren't. They're male chickens.
Who told him?
They're male chickens.
Yeah, they're kind
It's
of
different.
They're kind of they're same, but different.
No, not really.
That's really actually.
How is
Actually, yeah.
A rooster and a hen are different. A chicken and a rooster, they're the same thing.
But a chicken.
Not all
like a cow
chickens
and
are
a bull.
roosters, but all roosters are chickens.
hashtag not all chickens?
It's not. It's not.
Is that a dated joke yet?
It's not my chicken. So yes, it's dated.
It's so dated.
Hashtag yes
got
all hens.
All the phone numbers.
We've been gone for a whole day. People haven't
whole
seen us
day.
for 24 hours.
I know.
I don't know how they're managing. I mean, I barely
all right?
managed. I just
Still here?
without some sort of minute a tub content. I don't know.
Hey, Teddy's here.
What kind of additional
Hello,
content
Teddy.
would you like during the
Daddy,
day?
you made it. Teddy, we thought.
He's listening.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I feel like we had plenty of content when you, like, if you follow us on Twitter individually.
I don't know what you're about. I'm not sure.
Men in a Tub does not endorse anything we individually say on Twitter.
That's
Yeah, it's not a
actually 100%
it's
true. Actually,
Yeah, it's not a collective thought tank that whatever you say is collectively held by anyone else.
Yes.
Just
So
like
you're saying
none
I
of
can't be fired for anything I say on Twitter.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, you already are fired actually
Yeah.
for what you said on Twitter. So, this is
I was
awkward.
saying it's just like
we gave you 2 weeks notice.
We worked it out with your wife. She says it's okay if
Yeah.
we're down here a couple times a week.
Yeah, that would work out well.
Sorry to see you go, Yosemite Sam. But
Yosemite Sam. Oh yeah.
He's gonna get that rascal little rabbit.
no,
He's not?
it's
No, that was Elmer Fudd.
I think people that don't follow any of us
You're
on Twitter
right.
are probably quite confused. But
Well, and so they should, is what you're saying.
yeah, they should.
Yeah,
They
follow
should
us.
not follow Jeremy, but they should follow Men in the Tub.
Yes, follow Men in a Tub.
Wait,
And then
come on, you're so mean.
I know I'm mean, but you're also very like
Abrasive?
yeah, that's the word.
I am
is true.
abrasive.
Yeah.
I'm abrasive.
You are.
God.
Yes.
I mean, I
On
don't-
Twitter, you are.
Yeah, I think on Twitter you don't realize maybe your own voice, like how direct.
How few hear it?
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Well,
but
I mean, that's some of it, maybe.
Maybe
No,
I do.
We're all keenly aware of how few people hear us on Twitter.
Yeah. And on everything as a whole, actually.
I mean, I have like over 15,000 followers, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Hey, welcome to the chat, Digiport. He said hashtag chicken dinner.
That's right. Thank you for helping. We did that cohesively together tonight.
Did you
We
just
did.
like hold the chicken in between both your thighs until it cooked?
I'm fairly sure I cooked it, and,
Wait,
and
hold-
he ate it. Is that how
Hold on.
I don't know.
Well, Eric, when you say hold it between both your thighs, do you mean Jeremy's individual thighs or both
I
Jeremy
don't
and
think-
other people's thighs?
Both pairs of thighs, his and Digi's.
Oh, no.
I do like chicken thighs. They're tasty.
Ew. I don't
What?
like dark
Ew.
meat. Yeah.
It's got the bone in almost all
I'm
the time.
I'm more of
so
a
it
chicken
adds
breast
flavor.
man myself.
Yeah, I'm a boob man. I'm breast man. I mean, chicken breast man.
Chicken breast.
I like wings. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
But I kind of go for I mean, I don't know. I just
Do you
don't
go
like,
for the drumsticks when they say they're wings, or do you go for the
No.
wings when you have a choice? Like bone in?
There's no such thing as a drumstick that's a wing.
No, I'm
The
saying when
drumsticks
people
are-
give you wings, like a lot of times they have drumsticks and wings.
No, they do
together.
not.
Yeah, they do.
No, they do not. Jeremy, are you talking about the little thing that looks like a tiny drumstick? Because that's part of the wing.
Guys,
Whatever.
That's a white meat part of the wing. It's not
so
like
you're
what do you
saying
think
there's something on the wing. Something. Someone.
I was just about to say.
They take the wing and they cut it in half. It's like two parts of the wing.
Yeah,
and then
it's two parts of
Yeah,
the wing.
it's shoulder and forearm. Yeah, totally.
And
So-
knees and toes.
Have
So
you
you're
never
saying
gotten
that's
them
called
where
a,
they
that's
aren't
called a
clipped
drumstick?
and
I have
separated?
no idea, to be completely honest. I just killed a lot of chickens when I was younger.
Well,
It wasn't even to eat them. He just
No,
needed,
it- no,
he
it
just
act-
needed to kill something.
It was to eat them.
it's
Nope,
like, you know,
nope, just needed to kill
you know how
something.
some like demented children would pull the wings off flies. Jeremy would just pull the wings off live chickens. Like, what was it?
Only when they were already dead and pushed into the grate below
Okay,
the other
okay.
chickens.
I'm going to stop you right there. He just said live chickens, and you said only when they're already dead.
Yeah, the live
You don't
chickens were
get
in there.
live
all-
I'm
dead
saying
chickens.
I was
Only when they're
referencing the
dead.
pulling their arms off part, not the
Okay.
fact that they were live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you saying the Schrodinger's cat can't meet Jeremy's chicken?
Just moving on.
Probably.
So in the news today, no, Nathan,
Yes.
did you have a story to tell us?
I did,
No.
in fact, have a story to tell.
He didn't.
Before you tell that story, Teddy just asked, "Did you kill them with a gun?"
Chickens? No.
Okay, Nathan,
I-
your
the
story.
meat flying
Other
everywhere.
animals, yes.
Anyway. Yeah. To Monday. Monday, I went to the grocery store.
Sue Monday. It's
Yes.
a good day of the week. It's the best.
To
No,
Monday.
Friday's the best.
The 8th day of the week.
I'm beginning to suspect you don't want to hear this story.
No,
I do want to hear it.
Tell it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk over you. I apologize.
So Monday, I went to the grocery store, and I'm standing in line, and there's this older woman in one of those, rolly carts right in front of me.
Was it electric?
It was electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie, woogie. What? No, it's just... Never mind.
That's a reference
Okay.
to something?
Yes.
So the lady's in a cart in
She's
front
in
of
an electric cart, and I'm waiting for her to pay, and I suddenly realize, oh, this is taking a while. And I look over. She has handed the cashier her little coin purse and making him count out all of it in change.
Oh, that's the worst.
And I looked up at her total. It was $17.49. She had laid out a $5 bill, and the rest of it was change.
oh no.
And
I mean, it's legal tender.
it is legal tender. It is also legally annoying.
You don't want to know about illegal Tinder. That's in the dark web.
And you swipe right instead of left.
Well, you do that anyways.
I mean left instead of right.
I mean, you do that anyways.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying.
On illegal Tinder, you can swipe upwards.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the difference
Yes.
there.
So she finally ran out of coins within 44 cents of the total.
And did she
no.
look back at you like,
No, she went digging for more money, and I was like, okay, this poor cashier's been through enough. $1.
nice? Did she thank you?
I
Did she call
I
you
don't
sweet?
remember. He thanked me.
Oh, she wasn't like,
What-
oh, thank you, you're
Nathan, I got a
so
serious
sweet."
question for you. What are you doing creeping in on Trevor's territory?
Yeah,
like
that's
that?
Trevor's. That's Trevor's
I mean,
area.
just because he's not on the Tubcast anymore doesn't mean you have to go after the
I didn't
grandmas.
want her. I just wanted her to go so I could buy my food.
he just wanted to
paying her
watch
to-
her walk away.
He was paying
Roll
her to
away.
leave.
Roll away. That's right.
Oh, though, I kind of feel bad that maybe
Yeah.
that's all the money she had to work with, and so
That's the
Yeah.
part
Kinda
that's
sad.
kind of sad.
Yeah.
I got denied once at a KB toy store because I was trying to buy some candy and all I had was change, like 100
And they
pennies.
told you no?
And it was $1, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm not going to count that."
How old were you?
I was like 7.
Okay.
See, at
something
7,
like
I would have
Okay,
thrown
I
a
was
fit.
secretly hoping this was like 2 months ago, and you just walked into
Well,
it.
Wish I knew where a
being
KB
that
store
KB
was.
has been bankrupt for about 12 years, it might have been kind of hard. But
That's irrelevant.
yeah. That's
Maybe that's why they wouldn't accept his 100 pennies.
Probably.
they went under.
They went under because of those 100 pennies.
They're like,
Served them
we can't legally accept
They-
this because we're not a business.
The entire organization failed because of those 100 pennies.
yeah. Well, no,
Nice going, Kyle.
it was just some
Yep.
weird policy where they wouldn't take large amounts of change. And
It
so-
was just because it was some lazy teenager that didn't want to count.
I mean, really, when you're a kid's
I would
store,
have begged
like
for a manager.
like that's got to be half of what you
Yeah,
receive is
yeah.
change.
at
least
You could have got
At least-
100 Tootsie Rolls, the flavored
Or
ones.
something, yeah. At least it wasn't like I was wandering in with a sock full of all kinds of change to pay
Actually-
for something that was like $20. I had $1 worth of pennies.
That would have been funny to take 100 like Tootsie Rolls or something that were a penny a piece, and put them up there and make him count them, and then give him 100 pennies to pay for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he would have done it though.
I don't think they had loose Tootsie Rolls at KB Toy Store, but I
I'm
like
just saying.
I like the
I'm
the premise.
old, so that happened in my small town.
they had KBs
all,
that sold.
all of
No,
the
it
Tootsie
wasn't a
Rolls at
KB, it was
KB
just-
were
it was
very
just a grocery
prudish.
store.
Yeah, Teddy says from that day forward, Kyle hated cashiers. True story.
And he never
True story.
And he never forgot.
I always look at him funny.
That's mean. It's way to,
Well,
that's
You know.
No. When he says he looks at him
Employment.
funny, he means he'll look at him and go,
Yeah, I make that face, that
it's
exact
employment,
face.
employment profiling, Kyle. It's really
Well,
bad.
you know, if you'd been scarred, like I have.
I
By
will-
dogs, by cashiers,
neighbor kids.
by
Neighbor
neighbor
kids.
neighbor kids are the worst, man.
by
what was that one movie you were watching that you shouldn't have been watching? That scarred
Scarred
you too.
you. Lots of
the
things
one-
scar you.
Scarface.
The one your brother told you to watch,
The
and
one
you
that
were
my brother told me to
you
watch.
you're peeping down while your parents watching it.
Oh, Batman Returns.
Yeah, that scarred you.
No, that one scarred
That
him.
scarred you?
No, that one scarred him for a little while.
Is it because he saw the part where the penguin, Danny DeVito as the penguin, bit that guy's nose?
I think so. My brother had nightmares about the penguin for a while.
I will say, as far as Batman movies go,
It was a good one.
that was a good one.
The first two Keaton ones were, well, those are the
only two
Keaton
Yeah,
ones.
the-
I guess I was thinking of the first two 90s ones. But yeah,
the Burton Schumacher films.
the Burton films were good, not the Schumacher parts.
But I'm just saying,
Schumacher
when you were
gave us-
referencing them as the
Yeah.
first two, that would be
Yeah,
the first two Burton
Did Schumacher do the second two?
Yes.
Okay, so he introduced us to the bat nips.
There was both of those were giant pieces of Schumacher.
Was that a rubber suit noise?
Sure.
It worked, actually. Yeah.
That's what it sounds like when you're getting in.
Story.
Nathan's been in rubber suits
Nathan's been Batman, actually.
and Batman. No, he was Zod.
I am the night.
That's just a hood. On
Yeah,
your,
that
on your
doesn't
jacket.
work.
I am
Nathan.
the evening dusk.
No, you're just Nathan. It's not.
I am the late afternoon.
I mean, kind of.
It works.
That's better.
I'm with it.
I am the early afternoon. I am vengeance.
Yeah, that's more believable, actually. But you know, I'm glad that you. So I have a fun story.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Not really fun. So my dog, got him fixed last Friday.
Oh yeah.
Got his old nudies neutered, as they say.
Yep.
How's his singing voice?
Then
a little higher
it's
these days.
Beautiful. It's really it's kind of we went from
Castrato.
baritone to a soprano. It's real nice. But I guess bigger dogs or older dogs, which he's 3, so he's not really older. But I guess they can have this problem where they get an inflamed scrotum after they get their stuff removed.
That makes sense.
So my house has been like a war zone for like a week of just dog blood everywhere. Is that gross?
Yeah,
That's
a little
disgusting.
bit. That's pretty bad.
That's reasonably gross.
No, but he got like he formed a big clot in his scrot,
Oh no.
and so his
Dog
scrot.
clot.
His name is Quasimodo, and I started calling him Quasi Scroto. But like,
Quasi scrot no.
so it's like swollen, huge, and like, and
Just trying to show off his balls, man.
I mean, it's just disturbing. And so like, we've like followed him around for days, like cleaning up blood off the floor. Thankfully, we have like wood laminate floors, so it doesn't really stain anything.
Didn't stain any carpet.
But the so he's been going into the vet every day to be lasered, have laser treatment to heal it. But yeah, it's just we have him like they bandaged him up tonight, so he's not as like drippy. But it's just weird.
Goodness gracious, great ball
when
of
you
laser.
walk into your like a room in your house, and there's just like little drips of blood everywhere. Like I was talking to my wife about it, and I'm thinking, if an actual crime ever happens in this house where they're trying to find DNA or blood, to prove something happened, they're just going to be really confused because there's just going to be a
This
lot
isn't
of
matching at all.
there's like canine blood everywhere.
Blood.
All right,
So-
we've determined the perp was a werewolf.
Yes, I think so. Anyways, that's my story of the week. But I'm
That's
just
your
hoping
story of the week?
because so here's the real dirt about it. Is they said that when this
No,
happens,
don't get dirt in it.
And
That's
it's-
a bad
please
idea.
don't.
yeah, when it gets inflamed like that, though,
So much dirt.
the worst case scenario they said is he has to go in for another surgery to have his scrotum removed completely.
Oh no.
So
Ultimate nudity.
yeah, ultimate neutering.
Nude.
So, yeah, I'm hoping that it doesn't lead to that. They
So
said,
you're gonna call him like quasi eunuch.
yeah,
or something.
quasi scrotless. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't go that because I'm sure that
Your
probably isn't
etymology
cheap.
is bad.
Teddy's wanting to know if he still phantom humps you.
No, I think he barely wants to sit down. So I think
Well, I'm
he's
sure it's
not.
painful.
Yeah, so I don't think he's really. That's kind of the last thing on his mind right now.
Give him a few weeks.
I like how Teddy just he asks a question, then says worst topic ever. I'm not going to argue with you.
What do you want us to talk about,
It's not
Teddy?
a great topic, okay? But I just kind of wanted to talk about my dog's scrote.
Just
Yeah.
because it's the worst topic ever doesn't mean he can't engage with it.
It's what's happening in his life,
Man, I'm sorry. I just had to bring you there.
We all have things.
It happens.
that
Yeah.
happen
We all have things that
in our
happen.
lives.
Sometimes we
nuts.
just don't share
Some
them. Yeah, literally.
Nuts.
Times in our lives.
We
Yeah.
all have pains.
We
all have scrotums.
We do.
But if
If
we are wise, we know that there's
No
Always
doggy
vasectomy.
scrotums.
Vasectomy? No.
Scrotum me.
When you're not strong.
And I'll put blood all over the floor of your house. Oh, that went south.
We should deliver.
Indeed.
We should.
Oh yeah, that's where they're located.
We
Jeremy.
should pack up all the news and put it in
not-
boxes, and then put it in a big brown truck and deliver it to people's ears right now. I think.
maybe.
I think that would be better.
It's time for the only news stories worth talking about.
Hurrah! First story comes from ScreenRant.com. It says Star Wars: The Last Jedi tickets reportedly going on sale next week. Get them quick; they're going to sell out.
There's not been a official announcement, but it is
This is
rumored
out in
that
December,
it is going to
right?
be close. Yes,
Jeremy.
Okay.
December.
It's
you know.
Be
what are you
careful.
saying? Are you saying that it's too early?
No. It's
I mean, it's
okay.
just
consumerism. You know?
you got to sell tickets to the thing that people
Yeah.
want to see.
People want to see it.
I think Jeremy just wasn't sure when it was
See,
coming out. He was double
I'll
checking.
just validate.
I don't really like. I'm pretty patient with movies. Like I usually wait till they're available for like I can buy it on my Apple TV
But this is
or
one that you'll-
something. So this is something that I'm definitely gonna want to see right away because I'm like,
Yeah.
it's
Because you don't
Star
want to
Wars,
hear about it from other people.
and I don't want it to get spoiled. And I know that's silly.
That
okay?
is true.
Like I try to most time if something gets spoiled, I move on. Whatever. It's not the end of the world for me. I try not to be a snowflake about it. But Star Wars is one of those movies that I can't. It just stresses me out. Like these, especially since they're new and there's just like no. I don't know. I just get so excited about it. I know last time the movie came out, the last one, Force Awakens. My wife and I went and seen it with Kyle and his wife the 1st time,
And your daughter.
and we were sitting at the restaurant beforehand, and I was so paranoid that people around us were going to talk about the movie and spoil it. I was just
no.
like, can we just hurry up and eat?
It
And,
was
like, can
it
we
was
just get out of
one
here?
of
like
the.
I just
It might have been one of the most awkward dinners I've ever had with Eric.
Yeah, I was just sitting there.
Ever.
I was like, I don't want to be here.
He
anymore.
was so like
On edge.
just I don't want to be here.
Well, we were at a restaurant right across the street from the theater.
Yeah, so
and
people
so
were probably-
in my
yeah.
mind, I'm like, these people are coming in after seeing the movie, and they're going to sit here and talk about it. And if they do that, I'm going to be so upset if I get this movie spoiled for me right here in this theater. So I are in this restaurant, not a theater. But anyways, I was just so I was very paranoid, and I mean it. I don't normally nerd out about many things as hard as Star Wars. Like that's kind of my big.
That's your
thing.
That's
It's
your
his vice.
thing.
Yeah, I really do get excited about Star Wars. So, anyways, so are you gonna buy?
too.
Can we buy tickets now?
They're not out yet. They haven't actually said when exactly they will be going on sale. It's just that theaters are reportedly getting their systems prepared for tickets to go on sale. It says next Monday, actually, following the new trailer release. So I don't know if that was a new update
There's a
or
new
not.
trailer.
Following a new trailer release. So
When?
I'm guessing Monday might be when the new trailer comes out.
Really?
Could be.
Oh man.
Part of me doesn't want to watch any more trailers.
Oh man. But I
I'm
have
with-
to.
I'm with you there.
I know I don't want to, but I have to.
Because you
I
know the
don't-
last one will give it all away.
Yeah, it's the worst part about trailers anymore.
They did
is
pretty
they-
good with the Force Awakens, though. They didn't
Yeah,
give
that's
much
true.
away. I think they'll.
It's
But-
not like Terminator Genesis
I think-
advertising.
yeah. Where they
Well,
get,
Here's
yeah.
the entire plot.
yeah.
But it
our
seems
UK
like so many
headlines.
movies want to do that. They want to give you the entire plot and just like throw it at you, so then there's not really a whole lot of surprise when you get to the movie.
And then Lex Luthor breaks out Doomsday.
Yeah. Oh,
It's you know what
that
it is
was
though.
That trailer annoyed
that
me.
wasn't a surprise.
It's got to be it's just the studios that are scared that
That
their
people
movie
aren't
isn't
going to go
aren't
and
gonna
see it?
and so they're just like, okay, well, did you make sure that they know this is in it because that's
Yeah.
going to get them to come see the movie, and did you know let them make sure they knew this because we want them to be completely filled in and understand what's going on when they enter the theater. So and
Right.
it's just this weird mentality. Like if you watch old movie trailers, like I don't know, pick a movie you like from
They
like
don't
the 90s
tell you
or
anything.
80s, you're just like, oh, it's in a town.
Or if they do tell you something, it was hidden enough that you
Yeah.
can't connect the dots like no one was connecting dots back then, even when they gave you something that was a huge clue, because there was only one trailer that may have been released instead of like 7 trailers that are 3 minutes long each.
Yeah, it's like Bruce
That-
Willis is fighting another Russian, but I don't know why, and he's a cop.
Well, that's because
When
it's
did Bruce Willis
it's
ever
Die
fight a
Hard
Russian?
5, right?
I think he was
Yeah.
Eastern European, wasn't he?
Austrian, but yeah,
There is supposed to be a 5th one of that coming out, I heard.
German,
I
Austrian.
thought they already had 5.
It's the
Was it-
6th one.
You're right. It would be it's 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
I miscounted.
But yeah,
I lost track
That,
of that.
Well,
that
you-
last one wasn't that great.
sometimes when you watch old trailers, though, it's like now trailers are like little mini movies, little featurettes, and like, but old trailers were just like literally chopping chunks of the movie and putting it together,
Yeah.
and just like,
Or sometimes it was
Here you go.
literally the opening.
really? I guess I never saw that.
That's true. Like the
Yeah.
Lion King teaser was just the first scene of the
And then it was
movie.
like, oh, okay. And then, yeah.
that was a great teaser though.
I have.
True.
I know
It's a good
IMAX.
opening.
They used to do that where they'd show the first 3 or 4 minutes of a movie as a trailer or whatnot, because they did that with the Dark Knight Rises. where they had that whole plane scene.
Oh yeah, that was
before
almost the
something.
opening.
Yeah, they showed almost the entire first part in that plane as it was
What
crashing.
movie was that?
I don't
before?
remember. Was that Iron
Black
Man or
Hawk
something?
Down. No, I'm kidding.
I will say though, if like Eric was alluding to, if you go back far enough in the history of trailers, there gets to be a point where there is just like no artistry to them.
Yeah,
It's just thing. Come see the movie.
Yeah, I know.
Which it's like
I kind of
there's-
missed that though. in
There
some
should
ways.
be a balance between them because it's almost like anymore. You watch some of these trailers and you're like, that is one specific type of movie, and you can't even trust what the trailer shows you because you don't know if that's just a very specific cut to get you excited, and it really doesn't have
And
anything
then
to
when
do
you
with
watch,
the movie.
no,
Like
then
how-
when you watch the movie and you're like, wait, everything that was good was in the trailer, and you're literally like, there was nothing I missed.
Or when they treat the movie like it's in a completely different genre than it actually is.
Right. Or even when they take stuff that doesn't make the final cut of the movie and put it in there, and then you're sitting
yeah,
there
that
going,
happens.
"Where was I? Still haven't seen that." So there's still got to be another 10 minutes
it'll,
of this movie,
it'll be in
right?
the director's cut.
Like how there was a shot of beardless Aragorn in the teaser for The Two Towers, but he never appears without a beard in the movie.
or Jen Ursa, whatever her name is, that was in A New Hope or
A Rogue One.
Rogue One. That there was like that scene where she's in the black stormtrooper uniform. Walking down the hallway, which was just like some shot that they took because they were like, hey, maybe this is cool, but they never actually worked it into the movie.
Or the line, this is a rebellion, isn't it? I rebel.
Yeah.
That wasn't in the movie.
It's crazy. Gunzilla89 says blame Marvel.
Oh, for making
Well,
like
for
giving
making
away
the-
so much. Yeah.
I
I could
think
see
Marvel's
that.
just become a convenient scapegoat. I don't think Marvel is actually to blame.
Yeah, I don't
This
think
is-
they
this is a
started
larger,
it.
This is a
I mean,
larger
they're doing
thing than
it,
just
but
Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think even in the first teaser for this movie, Luke says, what is the line he says about it's
I think it's time for the
Jedi to
Jedi
end or
to
something
end.
like that. Something that's probably not quite accurate, but that's a great line to put in a trailer because
Yeah.
it's like that.
It doesn't tell you anything.
Yeah, we don't know what he means by that necessarily, but everybody could speculate from that, you know.
And
I
it doesn't give anything more away than the title of the movie itself does. Like, I mean, it just
If anything, it builds up the mystery of the title.
right.
Yeah.
So that in and of itself seems like a really good way for that to set up. But I don't know. Movie trailers are weird.
I'm excited for Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Next,
You think Trevor's excited?
No,
He
he's
hates
excited
Star
he'd
Wars.
be here to
I
talk
think he
about it.
jumped
No,
ship
right?
on that.
Yeah, he gave up on Star
He
Wars.
became a Trekkie.
He was really disappointed with
That
Rogue
was a Star
One.
Citizen.
Yeah,
Yeah, Star
Yes, he became a Star Citizen, and thus he hates the wars. They're interfering with his home.
Yes.
Right.
right.
Comicbook.com says Batman Ninja, a new anime take on The Dark Knight, is coming to New York Comic Con.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot with this one other than that there is a new anime for Batman that's coming. I don't know if it looks like it's supposed to be getting a release in 2018. I think that's here in the US that will be released.
And judging by the art style of this
that's-
video, the picture we're showing you right now has nothing to do with
Well,
this,
but that
so-
video I
That-
don't think
that-
has
that
anything to
video's
do with
just-
it either.
Just from a parody.
Oh,
account.
is it?
There's
really?
like literally
Yeah, there's
no art.
Oh,
no
is there?
artwork or
Okay.
anything in
Yeah.
this story that really gives us any
Gotcha.
indication.
But
Yeah,
I
that-
think there's
that-
been other references to a Batman Ninja, right? Like this isn't the first.
No, he receives ninja training in many continuities, especially in the Nolan trilogy.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the majority
They
of his
did say
training.
that there was one that came out a few years ago that was a Batman anime, and that
have
it
that.
was supposed to be directly or somewhat directly linked to the Nolan series, or they say that it was.
It's one of those direct-to-video movies that they make, and it was released as an in-between Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. Really, I watched all four of them together once, and I then went, the anime movie does not really fit in the general tone of this series.
Okay.
So It's more or less just kind of its own thing that wants to fit into the Nolan continuity, but kind of doesn't.
It is interesting that they would take that route, though. I mean, it's not the first time that you've had any of the big major comic book characters from the U.S. have an anime version of them made. So I don't know. It may be interesting to see what exactly that brings about, if there's any new twist in the mythos of Batman that's brought with it.
This time he's a ninja.
I mean, it makes sense for Batman to be based in a ninja, like on a ninja type character, just because of the way he appears and disappears and moves very silently.
Teach you to become truly invisible.
Yeah.
It works. Trevor's really excited about it. He says in the chat, OMG, Batman needed an anime version. He's really excited.
Yep.
I'm excited with you, Trevor.
Definitely didn't quote mine him.
Hell yeah! I'm actually right there with you, Trevor. Super pumped.
That one was for you, Trev.
Is Batman? No, ninja.
Teddy says, got to be
that was
careful with how you pick graphics, or you'll end up like those fail video news anchors.
Well, we clarified there was no known art for this new anime.
We
so-
did clarify that.
Yeah,
Clarendon clarifies everything.
it does.
This
Dry,
episode-
itchy
clear.
eyes. Get Visine.
That's
Clear
not Claire.
eyes.
No,
That's
it's not.
Claire. Anyways. So this next story comes from WGLA, which is not Los Angeles like you would think. It's Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Los Angeles, Washington.
It says Lil Wayne refuses to go through security check, skips own concert.
Yeah, this one's a little weird. This actually happened in Columbia, South Carolina. He was going to enter the arena, and they had a security check, and he refused to go through it. A statement Sunday by managers of the Colonial Life Arena in Columbia say Lil Wayne refused to enter the building when security workers sought to apply the venue's standard safety procedures. The arena's management says it wasn't willing to make an exception for the headliner of Saturday night's show and jeopardize safety. So they essentially said, okay, if you don't want to go through this pat down, you're done. And he said, all right, later. And the other act still went on. But there is some talk that they will be getting some refund of some kind, since he was supposed to be the headliner.
They were offering, I think, as of Tuesday, ticket refunds.
Yeah,
is what I heard.
Yeah, they're being offered refunds.
But
I don't know if they're being offered full refunds or just partial
Yeah,
refunds.
And I wonder
since
if
they
it's
did
one
do
of
the
those
concert
where
still.
did you go, didn't you go, and did you not go because he wasn't there? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Well, I guess I kind of get it a little bit. Like when you are the artist, you kind of feel like you don't have to do what everyone else has to do.
Yeah.
You are
I
superior.
suppose. Big Bold Flank says, give him a wireless mic to perform out back.
There you go.
He's going to perform at Outback Steakhouse?
Yes.
Yes. He went to the Outback
He's like,
afterwards,
I'm
got himself
hungry.
a steak.
I got to get the tenderest steak I can get, and a loaf
so he
of brown
swiped
bread,
left on that steak.
and a nice salad.
Teddy also wants to know what was the other act. 2 Chainz, Tory Lanez, and Cardi B were the other entertainers that
Well,
went on.
there you go. You got some.
You got some 2
entertainment.
Chainz.
Did he have to check his 2 chains?
I
I'm
wonder.
sure if he got in, he went through the security checks.
So this isn't quite the same situation, but I'm a big fan. I've probably talked about it on here before, but the podcast Tiger Belly, which is Bobby Lee's podcast. He used to be
right.
on SN,
Right.
or not on SN, on Mad TV back in the day. But I love to. He's told stories that are kind of like this multiple times. Because I mean, he's kind of, I don't know. He's not A-list celebrity, but he's still celebrity.
No,
like people
yeah.
know him.
right.
And there's been a lot of instances where he's either been at a club, like a comedy club, or other things like this, where he's trying, where people don't recognize him, And so like maybe it's security or somebody like that. It would be like, sir, I'm sorry, you can't be back here right now. And he does this thing every time it happens. He just goes, oh, okay. And he just like obliges them and just leaves. Or he'll just like go and sit in the crowd or like go just do something until people are looking for him. And like, where's Bobby Lee? And he'll just be like, oh, they told me not to go back there. So I just did, and he's just like,
That's awesome.
And the way that he plays that kind of stuff off, he just kind I don't know.
Yeah, and so he gets gets them kind of in trouble because they're like, what are you doing? He's the headliner. Why would you? And anyways, it's just
awesome.
I think he's told so many stories that way that it makes me chuckle. I think it's a great way to just kind of humble brag about your fame. This seems like a different situation though.
I mean, really, what I wonder
they
is
knew who he was. They were asking him even despite his fame.
I think the thing that makes me curious about this is whether it was something that he just refused to go through it, and because of the fact that he was the guy that everybody was paying to come and see, so he didn't feel like there was any concern there, and so it was just like a principle thing, or if there was something that he really didn't want them to know that he had.
I could see it going either way.
Yeah, it could go either way.
At some point, it's principle either way, because if he had something he didn't want them to know he had, he could have left,
right, but
went to his bus and come back.
That is true.
That's
but
also valid.
I mean, if you're gonna, I think once you get to the status that I would imagine that he is playing in an arena.
I mean, did he put out anything?
You're gonna
did he
be
press about it? I don't know.
I don't know if he did or not, but I mean, you're gonna be sitting in a green room for a while. So
Jeremy, Little Wayne is not
I know,
fully
but it
spelled out.
corrects me,
Yeah,
so I don't really care.
Oh,
Okay.
Did you just start typing LITTLE
What?
Wayne?
I like that Nathan said it that way
What?
too. I wasn't sure why you were saying it that way.
What's the name of the venue?
It's Lil.
I don't care. What's the name of the venue?
I don't remember.
You read the article?
I just want to
Somewhere.
type Little Wayne into Google.
Little Wayne.
and see
The
what
article
happens.
disappeared.
Watch, you Google Little
Somewhere
Wayne, and it's
in
like some
South
rip-off
Carolina.
of Stuart Little.
How long ago was this?
Colonial Life Arena. This was published on Sunday.
I was just curious. If anything, he might have tweeted about it, but I don't know. Anyways, it's fine. Whatever.
Free Wheezy.
It's just you get to be a certain level of star, and you kind of just expect certain things. You expect people to treat you a certain way.
Yeah.
And when that doesn't happen, you kind of can either take your ball and go home, or you can just be civil about it. It's
True. Either way, if you think about it, this got him in the news, right?
Yeah. More publicity.
More publicity.
Publicity. That's
Yeah.
what we're here to
Why
do.
have we never called the news that?
There's a
Publicity.
reason. There really is a reason.
There is?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure we'll talk about it off
Okay.
air, Nathan. It's really important.
Because it's
that we don't-
bad.
Okay.
It's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next story.
I feel like Nathan, that you're just not okay with this. You're just saying you're okay with this.
It's a callback, Nathan. Just so
I'm
you're
aware.
Okay, good.
Oh, I was waiting for him to say okay.
Okay.
Didn't work.
I know.
I know.
Nathan feels nothing, okay? Just let him feel nothing on his own.
Hello.
Epic fail.
JapanToday.com says Tokyo man arrested for putting curse on school kids.
Yeah, this guy is...
This guy, am I right?
He's I think he's got some things that are going on in his own personal life. He decided that he was going to hang up some straw dolls that are similar to voodoo dolls and hung them near this school with a note that said, "All you brats jump from here and die."
Oh, wow.
The
Dark.
41-year-old Takesha Inaba, who lived near the school, said that he was trying to inflict the curse because those kids running wild in the park are too noisy. He is now facing criminal charges of intimidation, which, considering his supernatural method, they said seems like it may be a little excess, and they're saying that they're not sure whether the incident is technically a threat. It is creepy, but they're not sure if it'll actually be something that they'd be able to hold. It's said that he's also said to have sent 30 letters to staff and parents of the school board and whatnot, bad-mouthing them about their inability to control those noisy kids.
And control them.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he was also caught spray painting buildings about how much he hated the kids and stuff like that.
Why has he got it out for these children?
I don't know. I figure it's Kyle in 30 years.
Why?
I don't know.
They wouldn't accept my 100 pennies in 30 years.
Is it just because that time Kyle was creeped out by that kid across the street?
Yes, I think that's what he's going
Is that
for.
what you're referencing?
Jeremy's just happy he remembers it.
Jeremy
Yeah.
remembers something. Give him.
I don't
Kyle.
remember it.
What was the kid that was in your neighborhood up early in the morning?
Oh yeah, the one that was
Like
just
5 a.m.
staring
or
at me.
something?
Yeah, and you were creeped out by it.
He's getting his dolls ready.
Kyle's at this.
The kid was quiet. I don't have any problems with it.
Darn kid, I'm getting my
I was just
already.
I was just surprised.
So this
Kid
guy
was out.
actually went to jail over this.
I don't think I don't know if he actually went
arrested
to
him, I
jail.
thought.
They took him in, but I don't know if they actually had anything
Couldn't we
that they could
argue
hold him
though?
on.
Japanese jail,
No,
not
can't.
not so bad, right?
They said-
Lots of
they said-
sushi,
yeah, I mean, they probably
comfy
have
little
some,
roll mats.
some mats, some saunas.
That's not how that works.
No. You know?
Have you been to jail in Japan? I like to imagine it's very nice.
You don't know that I haven't been
It's
in jail in
probably the
Japan.
best of all the jails.
I feel like jail in Japan should be the name of something, a movie, an
Let's
album,
write it. Let's write it.
a song. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jail
in Japan.
Japan. Okinawa.
Are you
Bombs
just-
blowing up
Sushi.
in a pan.
Are you just saying?
This is a really bad. This is a really bad song. I
Are
don't
you
think it's
just
working.
saying things that you know about Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toyota, Nintendo.
Jail in Japan.
Yeah, I'm sure they've all got
Manga.
they've all got Nintendo Switches in each and every one of their cells.
Very polite businessman. Jail in Japan.
Do you think they get naked sushi?
I hope so. I mean, but it's served off of a man.
That's the punishment.
I mean,
It's served off
that's
of
why
a naked
That's why
man.
Nathan enjoyed it so much. Jail in Japan.
I like how that even started to sound like an anime opening.
It's either that or like the opening to a movie called Jail in Japan, written by the South Park creators.
I could see them doing that
Yeah.
actually.
We should pitch this.
We should not pitch this.
Gunzilla says toilets with butt jets for your tush.
I think
probably
that's called a
accurate.
bidet.
Jail in
Isn't it?
Japan.
That's actually
isn't that
cheaper
called
if
a
you think
bidet?
about it. They don't have
Yeah,
any
I mean-
plumbing issues because of paper.
Yeah.
They don't have the cost of the paper.
And you're like warm and clean after.
Absolutely, yeah. It's
you can buy the
hygienic.
You can buy little add-ons for your toilets at home.
Yeah, to make it
It's
into a
downloadable
bidet.
content.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah, it's after you download your logs.
Jail in
I totally
Japan.
intended that double entendre.
You don't upload them.
So I mean,
Why would you want to upload your
Oh,
logs?
That raises so many.
You
questions.
download them, Jeremy. Download them.
download your logs. If you're uploading the logs, please see your doctor. Sounds like your lower intestinal tract has some issues. That's like that.
Yes, Kyle.
That what's the Cards Against Humanity
Yep.
card that is pooping back and forth forever.
Pooping back and forth forever.
Yeah. Jail in Japan.
Wait, hold on. Is that an actual Cards Against Humanity?
Yeah, it's a card in
Oh,
Cards
no.
Against Humanity. Pooping back and forth forever.
Oh no.
So, are threats like this really
High-
that
high
valid
at a
in
mess.
Japan? Like for them to be afraid of a curse?
If I recall correctly, they arrested him for disturbing the peace,
Yeah, they didn't really.
not because they felt that the threat was valid.
I just like to imagine they were very humble and and he was very respectful, even though he's upset. And they walk up to him and they're like, "All right, sir, I don't appreciate your curses that you've been putting on the children or the graffiti. So if you'd so kindly," and then they bowed. come with me to jail in Japan. And then he was like, yes, sir.
Jail and then the kids sang.
He just puts his
Kids all start
Jail
singing "Jail in Japan,"
and then he puts his hands out, his fists out beside each other in front of him, and they're like, "Oh, no handcuffs are needed, sir. Let's just go. Let's get in this tiny little miniature paddy wagon
in this
and they have to
story,
slide him in
when
like he's laying down into the paddy wagon." And then they drive it very quietly and slowly.
So in this story, he's because he is such a respectful and gentle, friendly person. He tells them that he's essentially tried to do everything he could and got nowhere with anything. So that's why he finally had to go to the dark arts. He didn't want to.
Would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling
those
kids.
meddling kids, man.
But then the guy driving the paddy wagon gets lost, and he pulls over, and he's like, "Hey, can you give me directions to the jail in Japan?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, first you want to go straight down past the fish market." And then take a left.
It's the fish market.
Take a left at the fish market. And then if you go about 5 blocks, and then you want to take a right at the fish market. But then once you get, you got to make a U-turn, and then you go about, 2.5 miles, and then you just keep going straight past that fish market. And then maybe if you don't want to miss it because you got to hang a right there, right around the corner by the fish market. And then he gets to the jail in Japan. So.
Dun, dun.
Other countries are neat.
I'm learning so much tonight.
Yeah.
That's what you come here for, is to learn and just someone's trying to shut you up, but
Kyle
it didn't work.
Didn't even reference his noodle makers.
Why would he?
Yeah, why would I?
Why would you bring that up? That's really insensitive.
That is super insensitive.
Yeah, Jeremy, why would you do that? We're trying to have a good conversation about jail in Japan.
That wasn't empty either. There was some stuff.
Yeah, get over it, Kyle.
The chat's turning on me here, but that's just because they've never been to Japan. So obviously,
Oliver says, "I mean, it's not bad, but it's bad."
I mean, you don't have experience that I have. So
When I was
keep your judgment to yourself.
When I was 5.5 years old,
you went to jail in Japan.
My dad he was in
Prison
the Marines.
rape's very polite there.
He was in the Marines, and
You suck.
I'm sorry. That was you stepped way over on that one. I got to reel you in.
Sorry,
Continue.
Jeremy, go ahead.
5-year-old Jeremy.
yeah, no. So I was
You dropped the soap, sir.
I was a military brat, born on a military base, and my dad had just got his new orders, and he was supposed to go to Okinawa for 3 years, and the family obviously would go with him. And so my parents had a choice: send us all of us going to Japan, or moving back to Iowa where they grew up. I feel like my parents made the wrong choice
Because you could have gone to jail in
Iowa.
Japan.
Yeah. Well, eventually I probably would have been, but
Did you go to jail in Iowa?
no.
That doesn't sound as fun.
Wait. No, I never have been incarcerated.
So I actually have my wife and I have friends who live in Japan, and they came back to visit recently and spent some time with my wife, and she was telling me some stories about it. And it's really interesting how even married relationships are so different there from what we would consider in America. Like you have your husband would go to work, and then after work he goes to a karaoke club or some sort of a night, like a suki bar or something like that, and he hangs out there for most of the night, and then he comes home late, and then he just gets up and goes in. And so the relationships are very they're just very distant from each other and stuff. And then and I was surprised to hear that a lot of the smaller villages and stuff outside of the bigger cities like Tokyo and stuff, they kind of just they are very trusting, and everybody's is just very polite. They'll send their kids to school on the subway by themselves and just boop, see you later, just on the trains and go. And it's just I just couldn't do that. As a parent, that would freak me out to send my kids on a train and just well, have fun at school. So I mean,
Train in Japan.
Yeah. No, but it's just a very. I mean, I think I'm very fascinated by the culture. So I kind of was joking about it, but it is. I think it's pretty cool.
Teddy says, "Oh, look at me! I have a wife that has friends in Japan. I'm so cool."
I mean, they're mutual friends of us, ours, so it's different.
So
he
they
followed
are
that
friends
by
of your wife.
he followed that up by saying, "Rubbing your wife and friends in our faces."
Because you have those things.
In Japan.
Friends in Japan.
I wasn't trying to do that, I guess. I was just, anyway.
Nailed it.
Let's go on to what other people are jerks other than me, okay?
Okay.
What?
Yeah. There's others. Can you imagine?
No intelligence found.
Does he know he's dumb?
There's something seriously wrong with you.
Wouldn't want to embarrass yourself in front of your fellow perverts.
You don't deserve the air you breathe, buddy.
Here's this week's nomination for the hardest 404ing on the internet.
Oh, boy. Here is the 404 from last week, and the wiener of it is terraboning in public.
Terraboning.
So...
That was... Wow.
I think that one
feel
speaks
like-
for itself.
I feel like that
We only had
that
two
poll
vote.
wasn't ran long enough.
2 votes.
Yeah, did somebody not do that right again?
I wasn't...
I don't
Trevor
know,
was
I did
here.
it that time, didn't I?
I don't know.
No, that doesn't.
Trevor
look
was
like
here
me. I
last
wouldn't
week,
have
wasn't he?
typed that.
But anyways.
It was Trevor's fault. Classic Trevor.
Jeez, Trevor.
Trevor.
All right. Next. Well, here, no, not next, but first on the 404 Club. This is the 404 Club. If you're not familiar, you can nominate people to be the winner of the 404 Club each week.
You can
And
nominate if you want.
And you get a name, what we
By
call it in the
email,
Twitter
Kyle?
poll.
Yeah, by email.
You send those emails to Tubcast at minuteatub.com. All right, this first one our first nomination comes from globalnews.ca. That's Canada. It says, woman who escaped Edmonton prison arrested at escape room.
Yes, you can't make this stuff up. 2 women who
Irony.
were wanted by police after escaping a West Edmonton prison on Monday night were arrested at a local escape room. It was sort of funny to think that they weren't going to escape from an escape room. Definitely not as challenging here as, I assume, escaping from jail would be, said Rebecca Leah, who owns SideQuest Adventures escape room in downtown Edmonton with her husband, Jonathan Leo. Rebecca said the 2 women who claimed to be from out of town came into their business shortly after 8:30 p.m. Tuesday to inquire about escape rooms. Jonathan said that the woman told him that they had never experienced an escape room before, and they asked for a tour. It's nothing out of the ordinary, he explained. We get a lot of walk-ins. People are curious. They've never done an escape room before. Not having seen the news of the escaped prisoners, Rebecca took the women around the corner and down the hall to view one of their rooms. Jonathan stayed at the front reception desk. They continued a stream of typical questions, Rebecca said. They were extremely cool about it. They kept up a regular conversation, asking completely typical questions that we do get on a daily basis. Nothing out of the ordinary.
So everything was typical.
So you're
Right.
saying this was boring so far?
Yes, it was just 2 people that had come in and something that was every day for them. They said, well, the women were on their tour. A police officer came down the stairs into the business and asked Jonathan if the 2 women had come in without an appointment. Or if 2 women had come in without an appointment.
Hey,
I was
so
like,
has
yes,
2
actually
ladies
they
come in?
have. He said. He called for backup right away. He just said, they're here. Within seconds, Jonathan said 4 more police officers came into the building. I was getting a little concerned at that point. I was like, who are we dealing with? Meanwhile, around the corner, Rebecca had been with the women for only about 30 seconds when she looked up and saw the officers. I looked up behind me to see the hallway full of police officers. They were very, very quickly handcuffed after that and led straight out. Surveillance video from inside SideQuest Adventure shows the ordeal. The time from when the women enter the business to when they're arrested lasts only about 3 minutes.
So you get out of jail
Yeah.
by breaking out, and the first thing you decide to do is go with your jailmate that also broke out with you and say, "Can we do this again?"
No,
and pay
I don't.
someone
I don't
for
think
it?
that's exactly what happened. They were trying to stay away from the police.
Oh, so they were just trying to
think
act like
that-
normal people.
I think that what happened was they had gotten a tip that the women were in the area after someone recognized the women, and so they ducked in to try and lay low and be hidden. But ironically, it was an escape room, and they weren't able to escape it.
So let me get this straight. These two ladies were in jail. They broke out of jail. They hid an escape room. They didn't escape the escape room, but the cops brought them back to jail.
Okay.
Right.
Let's be clear. They weren't actually in an escape room. They were just in an escape room facility.
Oh, they didn't actually
Getting a
get
tour.
into it.
Yes.
Okay.
And they were only in the building for about 3 minutes.
Yes.
Teddy says casual fugitive.
Ooh.
And Outer Mess says, of course it's boring. It's Canada.
How about we call it
Heyo.
prison
No.
escape?
Ayo.
I think you've done much better work, Eric.
Prison escape.
You've still
Escape.
done much better work.
Escape
Can't escape this room of prisons.
brooms. There's
Brooms.
brooms and
Can't broom your way out of this one.
Out of this tragic
Out of this prison
room cell thing.
Papa Mess says,
how about selfie?
Boo! You suck!
Selfies in this store.
Yeah, but it's like they look like they want to take selfies.
Big bold flanks. Those are mug shots, Eric. Those aren't selfies.
But like it's a prison mugshot, so it's a selfie.
I'm guessing it's not a prison.
Big bold flank says they didn't hide; they were playing. Papa Mess says hallway to escape. I think Teddy might have the winner there with jail in Japan.
Jail it. Wait, this isn't in Japan. This is jail in Canada.
Japanada.
Yeah.
They're all very respectful.
Gunzilla says they may have to pay a selfie.
Oh, I like that selfie. That's even better.
That was. He found the joke that you were failing to find.
No, I found it and I gave it to him. I was like a little seed and I planted myself inside of Gunzilla. I put my seed in there.
Hey!
And then a thought grew.
What was that notification?
Jail in Japan.
Thanks for following plus three.
Who followed?
Who followed?
Hoof. It's actually like
Kuipers?
It's fine, Kuipers. I got it. Thank you, Bess. Bess3316 just followed us. We appreciate that very much.
Yes, thank you.
Are a hero.
Kuipers, take a lap.
Learn to read, Kuipers.
I don't care whose lap it is. Just take one.
Yeah. And preferably Nathan's.
Preferably Nathan's.
Because I'm on the edge of the table.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the edge of
easier
your seat. You're
access.
so excited. All right. This is... Nathan feels nothing. This... You got to pick it, Jeremy. You pick one. Did you pick one?
Yeah,
Pick it like
of
your
course I
nose,
did. You know
Jeremy.
what I
Pick it
mean?
like your nose.
You'll find it. You'll figure it out.
I'll get to
Why are
see
you
it.
reading it, Kyle?
Don't read it,
Cheater?
Kyle. All right, this
'Cause
next...
I don't vote on these anyway,
next
so-
nomination comes from CJMe.com. News Talk Sports.
Yeah.
CJMe AM 980. All right.
Bringing you all the sports.
Ow. Wait, settle.
I
that
got
hurt.
excited.
Yeah, that
It sounded
was-
like you tried to
it
destroy
popped.
your microphone. Will you put the koozie on your microphone, maybe? Just if you're going to do that from now on. Just that there. Thank you. Much better.
Traffic on the A.
There. Now you can be a shock rock DJ, Jeremy, with the koozie on your microphone. No, you can't do two.
No.
Always practice safe podcasting.
Safe
Jeremy.
jock rock popcasters.
Put a jock on your rock.
Anyways,
But that doesn't do any
this
good. It's
headline
gotta be on
says
the
suspected car thief lured out of tree by taco.
All right, let's see what happened here. Regina police officers. We got a taco for you.
Ooh, tacos.
Regina police officers spent all afternoon negotiating with a man to come down from a tree he climbed to escape arrest before he was ultimately lured down with a taco provided by a neighbor. Did his name happen to be Zacchaeus?
Zacchaeus was a wee little man. Wee little man was he. I don't think that's how the story went. In
Yeah,
the
I don't think that's
Bible.
how it went. There was no tacos there.
He stole the car,
Yeah, he did steal things.
and then the Lord said, "Taco."
And he said, "Touch the hem of my taco, Zacchaeus."
I think you're mixing up several Bible stories.
I don't even think those are in the same book.
I think that
they're
was the
both
best.
in the Bible.
That was the best.
I'm pretty sure it's in the same
Book of the Bible. You dingus.
Those are the best Bible jokes we've ever had. Maybe the only ones we've ever had.
No, we've had other ones.
Police said the man climbed the tree on the 700 block of Garnet Street around 11:45 a.m. Wednesday after officers followed the man who was suspected of stealing a vehicle. Police said he was first spotted in a vehicle, then on a bicycle, so he jumped out of the vehicle to escape on bike, and then when that didn't work, he jumped in a tree. The man, armed with a screwdriver and carrying a backpack, threatened police multiple times. He was heard shouting, "Shoot me, and I'll stab you."
If you shoot me, I'm going to screw you.
Grab me, bro.
He's literally trying to bring a knife to a gunfight.
Yeah, he is.
Screwdriver.
Semantics, yeah. Screwdrivers.
Yes. Regina police said it is unclear if the man had any other weapons. A crisis negotiator arrived on the scene around 12:30 p.m.
There was like 15 other cops there too.
Right, there was a lot of them. And he's just there's an even better picture where he's just lounging in the tree. He's got his
smoking.
Got his hands behind his head, just kind of hanging. A woman told 980 CJME that she heard the man screaming that his eyes were burning, and then he was seen rubbing them uncontrollably. Another man who lives down the street claimed he's
allergic to crime.
Yeah, he's allergic to just everything in this situation. And the only cure is more tacos. Another man who lives down the street claimed he witnessed police trying to chase the man earlier. As of 3 p.m., there were 15 uniformed and plainclothes officers on site. Firefighters and EMS were also there to assist police. Must have been a really slow day for the police department. The man appeared to be tired, and after being in the tree for more than 3 hours, he could be seen yawning, stretching, and smoking cigarettes. That doesn't seem like a safe place to smoke either.
It's like a safe place to do many things.
Right?
Like
more than
to be shot.
They said more than an hour had passed, and the police started to close in on the man. Another person started to spray the man with water. It was unclear if he was with the police or with the fire department. The man shouted swear words at them and eventually dropped his backpack. A negotiator remained in contact with the man as they made a different plan. While police were talking amongst themselves, concerned parents were talking to each other nearby in the alley about how they hoped the police would wrap it up soon because kids were about to come home from school. 20 minutes later, a lady could be heard yelling at the man in the tree from the alley. She said she brought him an Indian taco. Prior to this, the man had said he was hungry. He says to the cop, "I'm hungry," the woman told them, so I said I would get him something to eat. I went and grabbed the Indian taco from Bangkok House, and I brought it to the officer. He went and gave it to him. The negotiation.
The Bangkok House sells
Yeah.
Indian tacos.
Yeah.
Going to note that.
Yeah. Or no, I'm sorry. It's not Bangkok. It's Bannock.
Oh, okay.
House.
It makes much more sense.
I read it
now.
wrong.
I was thinking a Chinese place serving Indian tacos. Don't eat there.
Yeah, that's a bad place to go. The negotiator took over the conversation. At that point, the man came off the tree into the garage.
Also, Indian taco, kind of, I don't know. Is that a thing? Is that a PC thing to say now? Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's just call it a fry bread taco. Let's just say that for now.
But is it fried bread?
Fry bread taco is what that would be.
Doesn't that come from India?
What? No, an Indian taco is like a fry bread taco.
No, not American Indian taco.
Yeah, doesn't that come from India?
Dude,
No, Eric's right. It is with fry bread.
Yeah, I know what I'm
You're
talking
right.
about.
You're right.
I know my Indian tacos. Leave me alone.
Your fry bread tacos.
Yeah, sorry, fry bread
All right.
tacos. It's like I know that's like a Midwestern term, so I don't know
guess
if
I
they
had
call it that everywhere, but
anywhere I had seen it, I had thought that it was actually Indian. So
no, it is
I
not.
have become more educated.
It's the Indians that actually lived here that we murdered. And
Right,
stole
those
their
ones.
land
That's
from.
I understand that now. I was thinking that it was from actual India.
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it. He came down onto the garage, and police told him to keep his hands up while he was walking towards them, and was later arrested.
Mm-hmm.
So Good job.
Well,
I like the use of the term later, as if they let him eat the taco first, and then they're like,
Yeah.
you know, you got to come with us now.
You know, you earned this. We'll let you sit on the roof here and eat it, but then you got to come with us.
he ate the taco, then he bowed. Jail in Japan.
Did he bow off the roof?
Yeah.
If we titled episodes, I mean, that would be this one.
Yes, that's true. All right, Jeremy, you know what to do.
He's
I
already
think.
got it
Okay, great.
tweeted, doesn't he?
No.
Oh.
No, we don't.
All right. So you.
Because I did
that-
not get good options on this one. So
Oh, everybody.
Someone give him
You
something.
didn't like my talk the bait?
I see
No.
tree safety,
Okay.
safe tree.
There was a burrito. Oh, if you scroll up there, I don't know. There was some others that we might have missed. Let me see here. Taco-rito, the
Bait-a-rito.
taco bait,
Tree walker.
tree walker.
I got it.
How about Indian fly bread taco? Because he's in the tree. and,
Hey, you know what? I
fly-
just
fly bread.
realized
Just kidding.
that both
I
of
did
these
it.
were from Canada.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of 404.
A lot of 404 in Canada this
Canada.
week.
It's the foreign forum.
So, there you go. Go vote in that poll. Jeremy has thoughtfully placed it on the internet
interwebs.
Yeah.
for you.
For 6 days and 12 hours.
So go to twitter.com/minute-tub and vote.
Do it.
Also, I don't know if thanks for everybody who voted in our poll last night
About
On
toilet
Instagram?
paper.
for toilet paper on our Instagram poll. Oh,
Irrelevant native.
Thank you.
Hey.
very, very
Our
much.
voice guy just jumped in and scared us half to death.
Didn't scare me.
I wasn't
appreciate
expecting it.
You were
Okay.
scared.
I appreciate it.
Irrelevant
Oh,
native.
and subscribed, guys.
That's what
That's
just
what
we
that
just
was.
It
That's-
just
that's
said
a
thank
sub.
you for subbing.
I thought
That's
That's what the guy literally said.
Thank you very much for your subscription. You can do that too. Jeremy's very upset now. I'm sorry, Jeremy.
We've triggered him.
Okay.
It's another.
Nathan's fine with it though. I feel for you. Why are you upset, Jeremy? Why are you upset?
I didn't.
It's because you made him put the condom on his
That's
microphone.
not what that's called. That's a koozie. And
it served as a mic condom.
The guy, the voice, because like if you notice, it usually dings when it's just a follower. But then when it says the voice man says "Thank you for subbing," that's a subscriber because he said subbing. So,
Gotcha.
so that's why it was different. So I'm sorry. It's okay though. Thank you very much, Relevant Native, for your subscription.
Yes,
we
thank
really
you.
do appreciate that. If anybody else has a a little Amazon subscription that they want to throw our way, it's for
Jump on it.
you. We appreciate it.
Jump on it. Jump on it.
Jolliver did throw another one in here. I think it's probably too late, but he said burrito no.
Yeah. It's a taco. I'm sorry.
I already put the title
It
in.
is a taco.
It's not a burrito.
You're right.
It's not burrito. So
You guys don't even know what I wrote. I
We
thought it
don't.
was genius.
Jeremy made it.
Gunzilla89 says I'll subscribe if Nate gets a Mac.
Well, we need he will need more money, so that's probably we
Yeah,
could
that
work
would.
towards.
Yeah,
it,
we
you
could
know,
work towards it.
and we could try to give him a Mac that he hates.
Wait, hold on. Irrelevant native just said, "Oh, whoa, Nate is here." Did you not notice until now?
I think he may be.
He's not used to you
it's
being
not
in your
used to you,
normal
yeah.
little
Or-
corner.
Are
TV's
you being
gone.
facetious?
You're not in your squawk box anymore.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. So
Kuiper, show him where you are.
yeah. Kuiper's let him know. Say hi, Kuipers.
Hey, what's up? This is the Kuiper Cam.
Now go back to your corner.
Yeah, no, yeah, get off the screen. People are trying to eat breakfast. So,
That's that.
that's it. It's time for the emails.
Got something on your mind?
I didn't know where to turn.
Send us an email, message, or a call.
You've got mail.
That's right. You can send us an email at tubcast@minutetub.com, or you can also, send us a message on Twitter or on Facebook or Instagram or whatever you'd like. But even more importantly, now you can call us. Leave a message. That number again is 475 tub call.
We've had a few
For-
dead famous people already call
Yeah,
in.
Michael Jackson, Randy Savage.
So
It's been
feel
great.
free to.
We got a call this week.
Did we really?
Yeah.
No emails, no direct messages, but we got a call. All right, let's
We got
hear
a call.
Let's
hear it.
Let's hear this one.
I'm just checking to make sure the number was right. All right, bye.
All right.
There you go.
It's correct.
You got the right number.
You got the right
Reached
number.
The men in a tub.
You've reached Men in a Tub.
So, have you ever got a voicemail like that before?
No.
Not quite like that, no. Not someone just going, see if I got the right number.
Because the funny thing is, well, how do we know you got the right number? Because you didn't say who you were.
Yeah,
Or
but
who you were trying
they
to
heard.
reach.
I took it as they heard the voicemail message from us and went, "Oh, okay, this is the right number." So I'm just letting you know I called, got the right number.
They're letting us know that they got the right number.
So they were
So-
like, that's how they were entering in their phone, maybe?
I'm taking it that way.
I'm assuming they wanted us to call them back and say,
Can we?
"Who dis?"
You got the right.
I don't
number.
know that we're calling people back.
Yeah, not at the moment. That may be a little.
Hi, you tried calling? Just
Yeah.
curious what it was you wanted.
So, anyways,
Irrelevant Native says I get voicemails that keep saying hello, hello.
hello. That's
Hello.
That's actually Jeremy. He
Hello.
He calls you a lot. He wants you to do the raid with him.
Hello.
I do, actually.
So-
Can we do that?
Just keep calling Irrelevant.
Yeah, call Irrelevant and
get it.
hello.
Get it figured out.
I thought
Irrelevant,
Irrelevant
hello.
was willing to do the raid. I thought we could do it.
Hello.
Well, I think
Hello.
that About does it, except for one important part.
Very important part.
It's the Patreon part.
That's the one.
So, hey, this is the
Thanking
part of the
our
show where we
supporters.
want to thank our Patreon peeps. These are, our friends, the ones that love us, the ones that care for us, the ones that, share their financial support with us, and it means a lot. So these people you see here in the bright, shining Patreon coral are, they're the co-producers. That's what we call them. That
Yes.
means that they donate at the $10 level or higher every month. And we really do appreciate that. We don't take it lightly. So thanks a lot for doing that. And if you're interested in also becoming a Patreon subscriber, go to patreon.com/men-in-a-tub, where you have multiple tiers. You can choose from $1 to like $50.
No, the $10 or higher, they get like some pretty cool perks.
Now, yeah, you do get at $5 you get the lunch cast. So $1 you get like Virea early. $5 you get the
I
lunch
think
cast.
we're gonna try and make sure
$10
that
you
you get Trev Talk early if you're at the $1 too.
Oh, that'll be good.
We're gonna try and make sure that happens.
$10 level. There's some perks there. I think a $15, $10 and $15
$10
you
is
get
going
the
to be.
Hangouts.
We're moving that to the Hangouts. We haven't officially updated that yet on the website, but that is going to be the Hangouts, which I believe we are talking about within the next week or two doing
Another
the
hangout.
next Hangout.
Yeah, next week
Yep.
won't work, but the week
So-
after.
Oh, okay.
Right. So I think it may end up being 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from Wednesday.
From
yesterday.
From yesterday. Yeah.
So-
They'll get notified on Patreon, right?
Yeah, we'll
about
send
that.
messages.
Right, yeah, we're going to send out a message once we've nailed it down on our end of things to make sure we're all available for you and whatnot.
And whatnot.
Yes. So
What? Not.
So thank you very much for that, and we really appreciate everyone's support. No matter
Yes.
if it's just a like on here, that means a lot to us too. A subscribe on YouTube, that's helpful. Be sure to check out YouTube. I feel like we put a lot of good stuff out over there. That's youtube.com/minutetub. Trevor's been working on
Yep.
Trev Talk series, and it's cool. It's cool to hear he's kind of scripting it out and
Yeah, it's good stuff.
doing voiceovers. This last one he did was on video game movies. It was really well done.
Yep.
An interesting topic that I'm kind of intrigued by. So check it out. Everybody, It's been real pleasant. And we'll see you all next Wednesday when it's The Loop. That's the show that we talk about video games.
But we're going to do
This-
the raid, right?
This is the show where we talk about other stuff.
Yeah, we talk about other stuff. No video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally different set, if you noticed.
Yeah, no, it's about Irrelevant Native. You're right. Video game movies. No, that's what it's about.
That's what
Why
it's
are
about.
they so bad? Why can't they be better? Et cetera, et cetera. Go
We
watch
talked
it.
about them some last night.
Go watch it. Trev
Yeah, go
Talks.
watch Trev Talks.
While you're
right
there,
after you're done with this.
While you're there, just click on the playlist of Virea
click on
and just
stuff.
watch that whole
Yeah.
playlist. There's
Get
35
to see
episodes now.
All kinds of stuff.
It's really
crazy
it's
stuff
just-
that we've done.
It's just really, really entertaining.
It is entertaining.
High quality entertainment.
High quality.
All right, everybody. Good night.
Bye.